Hello, my name is Lieutenant Kelly Kranak. I'm the commanding officer of Troop I in Bethany. This morning, at approximately 0842 hours, while we had a trooper working a highway construction job, approximately 100 yards from our location, he heard a loud crash. Upon further investigation, he was met by a male subject who came out yelling for help. What was discovered was a collapsed barn. He went to investigate further as he was being told there was a party that was trapped inside the barn. We found a middle-aged male subject unresponsive. EMS and fire were immediately summoned to the scene. At that time, it was discovered that the male had succumbed to his injuries. Currently, we have town officials on scene. We have OSHA conducting their own investigation. What we have found so far is that this structure was built in approximately 1900 or 1901. They started construction to refurbish the barn in around January or February of this year, and there were 2 workers on scene. Do you have any questions?
Were these the workers that were here? Was it generally the same group of workers that have been working on the barn?
I'm unsure at this time if it were the same workers.
Do you know if the workers are local? I know people would want to know that from around the area.
And I'm uncertain with that at this time as well. I'm sorry.
So it was able to be, you were able to determine relatively quickly that this individual was deceased.
Based on, we couldn't at the time be any closer to the subject because of the collapsed building, and it was very unsafe for the trooper to crawl into certain areas. And he was trying to call out and the person was unresponsive. And again, EMS was immediately here on scene with the fire department to stabilize the building the best we could to ascertain. And at that time it was determined the person had succumbed to his injuries.
And so the trooper was working the road job just down the hill here?
Correct. He was only about a couple hundred yards away, and he heard a very loud crash or bang come in. And when he ran up to investigate what had happened, that's when he was met by the worker who ran out waving for help.
Do you know how long this project had been underway to update this barn? I couldn't hear you.
That's okay. I was told around January or February of this year.
And it was that the barn is an old barn, you were saying?
I was told it was built in approximately 1900 or 1901.
I mean, thoughts for this family and the folks. I mean, this isn't something you see or hear often at all. Heartbreaking morning.
No, it's definitely heartbreaking to the family and to the co-workers as well.
Were the owners are they the folks next door this home of the barn?
The homeowners are not home at this time, but they have been contacted.
So his coworker made it out okay. He was outside of the barn when it collapsed?
He was outside the barn when it collapsed.
Do you know what they were working on today when it came to this barn? What in particular?
I'm not certain what they were.
And what are the next steps? You mentioned that you have city officials, or town officials. What should the public know as we await the details?
Pretty much we do our own separate investigation as the Connecticut State Police as well, but our biggest concern will be OSHA. They'll conduct their separate investigation to see if there's any violations, and we have town officials here working on this too.
And would the violations possibly be with the barn for the homeowner? You just don't know at this point.
I'm not sure. I'm sure there's going to be checking for licensures and things of that sort.
And has the medical examiner been here? Can you talk about that?
Yes,
process?
the medical examiner has been here and the body has been removed.
Expected name to be released? When will that be?
We will be releasing the name through PIO later this afternoon once everybody in the family has been notified.
Anything else we're forgetting to ask you?
I don't believe so.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.